Bonsoir à tous, je m'appelle Manuela Palacios Quintero, je suis étudiante de langue étrangère à l'université UCEVA et je suis au 9e semestre. J'ai réalisé mon pratique d'enseignement dans l'institution éducative Técnica de Occidente. C'est une institution publique placée dans la ville de Tuluá. Les classes ont été dirigées au sein de aux étudiants entre 11 et 14 ans. Ensuite, j'expliquerai l'utilité du projet de recherche finale et sa relation avec ma pratique d'enseignement. Je vais également mettre en évidence les aspects qui ont caractérisé mon travail d'enseignement dans l'institution, ainsi que la méthodologie utilisée pour concevoir les classes, le développement et les résultats obtenus avec les étudiants. According to what I'm working on my project about development of critical reading, it can be possible to make a relationship between my practice, taking into account the necessities of the students of 5th grade that are getting closer to the middle school. In several classes, the students have been induced to give their opinions and feelings about some problematics that are so close to them. And these activities have been useful as a starting point to develop in them more critical and analytical thinking. Among these problems was intended to strengthen the conception that each student has about love and self-respect and for others. There is also a lot of relationship between the processes and steps that must be followed for the creation of the degree project and the lesson plans. As a teacher, you want to recognize some problems from the first moment you enter the classroom. And even if you are not looking for them, they will present themselves. From then on, a line is drawn where the teaching practice will be directed. On the other hand, I must say that the use of the clip method facilitated my purposes around the focus of each class. For that reason, I think they were addressed correctly. Through this method, it was possible to give the student another phase of the work of teaching and learning English. They saw in English the possibility of expanding their knowledge towards very interesting topics. Among them, it was possible to recognize the abilities of the human body, recognize other cultures, other ways of thinking, as well as respect and tolerance. In general, to really enjoy the learning process. Taking into account these facts, the practice was not limited to the teaching of a simple subject. It is a teaching for doing at the same time for being. And it is the relationship of these aspects that meant a great challenge for me in this process. I could take as a challenge other situations where I did not feel prepared to face them. And it is the moment when the reality of the world of education hits. I see each student as a different universe. Not everyone learns in the same way or have the same skills, and that does not mean we should see one as less than another. It means that our teaching must be focused for different purposes, taking into account the needs of each one. Just saying it may sound very easy, but it is not like that. It is not easy when your students face a difficult life with emotional and economic absence, or disorders that make them feel that they do not belong anywhere, or that nothing is worth it. For many people, it is something distant to the classroom, but there is no doubt that it affects a lot. And if, as a teacher, I ignore the situation of my students, my work will not make sense in any aspect. Although I do not feel specialized to deal with certain problems, during the process I tried with the best intention to involve those students with difficulties and to create in them the motivation to participate and feel comfortable with the classes. Because of the reaction to the lessons, I think that I did it, and it is very satisfying for me to see thankful gestures in them.
Hello, my name is Manuela. Yo aprendí del inglés, verbo to be, podemos para hablar con personas, decir algo sobre nosotros, hablar dónde estamos, mi edad y portarnos bien. A mí me gustó la clase de inglés con la profesora Manuela porque hacíamos actividades chéveres, jugábamos, nos enseñaba mucho sobre el inglés.
Mucho la clase porque nos enseñó muchas cosas sobre inglés la profesora Manuela, porque nosotros no tenemos tantas oportunidades que nos vengan y nos den inglés porque estamos en aceleración, entonces nos da muchas posibilidades de aprender porque nos refuerzan las clases de inglés que habíamos perdido en el semestre que pasó. Entonces nos está ayudando mucho porque así podremos salir adelante y el inglés nos puede servir más adelante.
And not only recognition by the students was very valuable, but also by the institution and the teachers who, besides giving me this opportunity, also gave me all the support.
Buenas tardes, mi nombre es Clara Inés Pérez, docente titular del área de inglés. La llegada de los practicantes de licenciatura en inglés ha sido muy productiva, ya que ellos con nuevas metodologías han contribuido para que los niños aprendan tanto la pronunciación como la gramática. Son personas que cuentan con mucha experiencia y han trabajado y han presentado actividades que a los niños les han llamado mucho la atención. Esto hace que ellos sientan más amor y se interesen más por aprender. Como docente, me gustaría que en los próximos semestres contáramos con el apoyo de las practicantes para así mejorar el trabajo de los niños, ya que ha sido un trabajo muy productivo.
I'm so happy to know that my goals were achieved by teaching English to my students in a very different way than usual. The most important thing for me was that they saw the importance of English not as a compulsory subject in their curriculum, but as a great opportunity to enjoy learning and acquire multiple skills that will help them not only in their academic life, but also in the personal.